Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Technical difficulties at the beginning, but it's okay. Welcome into Dark Horse Tackle Live. I'm Josh.
I'm Zach.
I'm
Happy Thursday.
I am Josh. Yeah, happy Thursday. Check this out. I'm gonna open this up,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna full screen it.
I see 0 changes. Did you start us off on good old Instagram?
Instagram is there. We go. We're good. We're good on Instagram. We're good on Instagram.
Yay.
We're good on basically
We're just all kinds of live.
everything. Heading over to darkhorsetackle.com here.
We got something cool to show you guys.
Because, yeah, we got something cool and we got something new. I am absolutely trying. I'll tell you that. Technically,
We're making great TV is what we're doing.
Dude, it is not easy right
Great
now.
TV is what we're making.
There we go. See, now you notice a difference.
Hey, you want to hear something outstanding?
Sure.
Pretty soon it's going to be time for me to upgrade the old iPad, right?
Yep.
And see, right now, the camera is here, which is why it always is like I'm not really paying attention and looking over this way. The new ones, the camera is in the middle up top.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, where cameras are is, see, mine, like, I wish with my webcam it was not attached to a monitor. I wish it was standalone. I wish I could put it somewhere else, because, like, I could get better lighting if I didn't have to attach this to something shaped like a flat screen TV.
That's all right. Hey, we got a new upgrade.
Did we?
Yeah. We got a background upgrade.
Oh, I also got a background upgrade, if you can't tell. I've got the furry wall behind me.
I see the furry wall.
So,
like black velvet.
Speaking of upgrades, right here, we've got a brand new perfect pairing as a kit.
Now it's Dark Horse Tackle perfect pairings and kits.
Perfect pairings and kits. We have got the Bass Dope R.I.P. Baby Umbrella.
The very
rig.
first Dark Horse Tackle kit.
Right. And as you can see here, you obviously start with the umbrella rig. Then you're going to pick your size and color of jig head that you would like. And the Smack Swimbait jig head is what's going to be the only option there. We have plenty of terminal tackle on the site, but this is the pairing that is meant to be with this. This is what Bass Dope suggests.
I mean, I don't know. You guys tell us. Would you like a different option for a jig head in there? It's possible.
I like the Smack Swimbait head as a rig, as an umbrella rig piece of terminal tackle. I'll tell you why. The hook strength is better. The hook strength is real nice on those.
Why so small? What, Mr. Bradley?
What is so? He's looking at us vertically.
Oh,
that's what it is. His orientation is vertical. You need to turn your phone, Michael, because we don't have control over that anymore.
We're small while we're looking at the screen.
Yeah, we don't have control over. See, that's all I can do. And we don't have control over that, unfortunately. It really sucks. The streaming service that we use did a very strange update. And it was here just a second ago talking about, they're bragging about it, and I hate it. I think it's the worst thing in the world.
Hey, you know what's coming up, buddy?
What's coming up?
The holidays.
Yeah, speaking of holidays.
We just had somebody just now We just had somebody purchase the TTBE, or the Tackle Talk Bass Essentials, which
another kit.
It's yeah. You guys you got a fisherman you're looking to get something for. That's a good one.
So we're gonna come right back to the umbrella rig kit here and finish strong. We're gonna finish our thoughts as we rarely do. But yeah, you pick your swim bait. We've got 4 of them up here. You know, if there's swim baits that you want to see on here, send us a DM. Let us know. Send us an email.
I highly recommend trying out those thin swims.
I recommend the thin. What I would do if
I mean they're all good, but the thin swim's neat.
If I was throwing this tomorrow, I would throw the thin swim, and I would pair it up with a bones. And the reason why I'd pair it up with a bones is because the bones is small. It's a similar action on the 2.
Actually, you've got, I believe you should have choices in there. You've got 2.8.
Yep.
And
yep.
3.5.
Yep, 2.8 and 3.5. I love the 2.8 bones. That is something that we're very low on stock of.
What, 3.5 or 2.8?
I mean, realistically, both of them. We just
hold on. Let me take a look.
There you go. Why don't you turn around?
No, not on the 2.8. We ain't low. We're low on a few. We're low on a few color variants.
Now, Nick, I wouldn't consider Tackle Warehouse the evil empire. Mainly because we emulate Tackle Warehouse pretty much to a T. We're a little bit more innovative in the sense that we have right here, as you can see on your screen.
We have to be. We don't have to.
And we have to be. I'm just waiting on them to take this idea and be like, yeah, hey, brand new. Nobody's ever thought of this. This was actually Zach's idea, and then he sent it to me, and I was like, hey, here's like one change I would make to it, and this is what it looks like now. It's very simple. It's very clean, and you do not lose the rest of your perfect pairings. As
now, should we tell him? Go back to that kit real quick. Do me a favor, Josh, and actually add to the cart. Okay. Okay. Now look at those price. Look what happened there.
$21.86. It's a near $25 value.
You're getting when you buy this stuff as a kit, or when you buy a perfect pairing, you're actually saving 10%.
You know what's crazy about
better?
What's crazy about the thin swim is
buy them alone and you pay the price.
Now, I am not I by any means am I a guy who's going to sit here and say that I dislike a specific brand or whatever it may be. I'm not going to say,
dude, if it works for you, it works for you.
The thin swim might be the best value we have for a longer swim bait. It's $4.99. It's a 6-pack. The action
that is crazy, dude.
The action does set itself apart, and they're durable. They're sturdy. Now, look, I will tell you this, okay? There's one drawback to swim baits. The drawback to swim baits is that they have tails.
The tail nippers.
Every tail. I don't ever want to hear a guy be like, the durability's not there because the tail got bit off. The tail got bit off because you pulled on a fish biting the tail. All right? Fish don't just bite the tails off. You pulled on it.
What are we throwing up north?
Oh, man. Well,
glad you asked.
I guess we're going to get into it. So
you have it in front of you, or do you need me to grab some?
I've got something. So right now,
by the way, I have a great idea for January. Don't forget.
God dang it, dude. Why don't you just text it to me right now while I'm getting this out? Please text it.
Because somebody said I'll call you back in a bit to continue the conversation, but then they never called.
Yeah.
And I sat there at my desk.
Oh, dude.
At the wall.
Yeah, I'll bet you just sat there like he's gonna call. I know he's gonna call. I would have called you back 10 minutes later, and you would have been like, yeah, sorry, I'm working on 10 different things right now. So it's one or the other. Here's what Nick, I got.
Hold on. Let's address this real quick. I don't think it's YouTube. I think it's the fact that you can see my upper lip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got that trim.
I did.
You got that trim. So
I did.
this is a little bit of an extra component to what I normally throw. And as you can see right here by my middle finger, that's the extra component. I'm a big jig head guy. Jig head and a swim bait. That is year round Bass Thumb AI, also known as Sean. Year round, this is without this is tied on to one of my rods. Because I simply think it is the most effective bait. Like a jig head and a swim bait is the same thing as a Texas rigged Senko. It's just that effective. But we just featured these Defiant underspins in the November box. Since JD is here, I can't wait to go to a local golf course to catch a bunch of fish on it. And I won't be a curmudgeon-y, salty baby about waking up at 4 a.m. and it's 39 degrees, but I grinded for my fish, right? Nope. I popped up into a golf course at 3 o'clock, and in 45 minutes, I caught more fish than I've caught the past month, and I'm happy. But I love throwing underspins. You're muted still. I love throwing underspins. I love throwing a swim bait on a jig head.
They need a clicker.
They need a clicker. Looking extra huggable tonight. That's hilarious. But also, like, it's a simple. I planned on. April does run the rivers over me, and everybody knows this. And I'll tell you why April runs the rivers, because
she got more flow.
No, it's because I expect something when I go river fishing, and that is to catch fish. April is simply having the time of her life, being outside.
You expect that everywhere you go.
Exactly, and that's my problem. But April is just having the time of her life, being outside, making casts, fishing, doing the thing, and I'm over here counting down the depth, feeling the flow of a river, and yeah, it's a mental thing. But the fall transitioning into winter right now is one of the simplest forms of fishing. It's a 2 to 3 rod adventure every time. 3 baits that I'm throwing all winter is swim bait on a jig head or an underspin, a blade bait, and a spinner bait. And I could interchange that with a chatterbait, but it's a 3 rod system. I've just got 2 spinning rods or this BFS. Two finesse setups and a power fishing setup. We'll call it that. And you know, when Zach and I go fishing together in the wintertime like this, when we go hit a bunch of ponds and stuff,
man, I'm due for one.
Like, we're basically just throwing like what we've put in the box over the recent cold months. Like that's really it. Like, everything in the November box is going to get thrown. And if you have indulged in the box or the pack, there's some very shiny things.
So I wonder, I mean, the packs went out, but I doubt very many people have them yet. Oh well. Should we open it up? Oh yeah, do it.
Talk about it.
You already showed one.
That wasn't in the pack. That was just so your pack.
Oh, you're talking about the pack first. Okay.
Yeah. Your Dark Horse tackle pack features a freaking 6-pack, and it looks like this thing almost looks
more
like
than 6.
10-pack.
You need to count.
It's a 7. It's an 8. It's a 7. It's an 8. An 8-pack. My eyes got crossed because when I held this up like this, I was looking at the screen, but then looking at it in front of my face.
I don't know about you, but I'm looking at the mobile thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's doing. Now I get it. It's showing you what you look on mobile and showing you what you look at desktop all at the same time. But I'm telling you guys, over here, it's too much to look at.
It's a lot.
Minners.
I've got. Yep. So we've got some Disbait winners. Now these smell
like
very
something
interesting. They smell very interesting.
Yeah. Dude, this whole shop smells like this.
They definitely smell like something.
Yeah.
And then we gave you some jig heads from Bass Dope. These are the Smack jig heads. And then, we decided, why not? Why not throw in an RIP umbrella rig? This is the new and improved umbrella rig after much scrutiny from Zach and I ordering this last year. Scott from Bass Dope, right? It's Scott. I always want to say Chris.
It's Scott.
It's Scott.
No, Chris is Steve.
It's Chris is Steve. Everybody's Chris. So,
hey, I need to address this real quick. Actually, Sean, I think that might be why Josh is having such a hard time counting, because AI isn't helping him with it.
These damn kids and their AI. Gosh. So yeah, we sent you the umbrella rig kit.
Yep, we did. Hey, by the way, there's a secret menu option in the umbrella rig kit. You can actually add 5 things to that kit.
You can add more.
Yes. So if you want to try 2 different kinds of swim baits, because the big Josh, he's got a slower tail kick.
Yes.
Than the thin swim. The thin swim's got a more hyper tail kick. So you can do that. You can it has to be, the kit has to be 3 items, and one of them has to be the umbrella rig.
Right.
And then that's the minimum is 3 items, the maximum is 5. So you can actually, put some other options, or maybe you get two kinds of swim baits, 2 brands of swim baits, and get 2 different weights of the heads. You know what I mean? So you're prepared if you're fishing some deeper water or some stronger current.
Right.
Which, by the way, we are adding a 3rd weight to the Smack swim bait heads. We are adding
1/4 ounce.
I'm adding 1/4.
Cool. Yeah. What I have found in my line of copious amounts of A-rig fishing. But what I found is, like, from the bank on the A-rig, my best bet is to find the deep hole where the fish are from the bank, keep that there as long as I can, and then gradually, as I'm coming back, I'm raising my rod tip up. Yep. Because if I'm fishing 8 feet and I've got that thing down 6 feet, it's, I don't like this.
It's hard. It's difficult.
It's doing one of those. So a lot of times, like, there's a specific spot in mind that I fish the A-rigs, a specific golf course, for those wondering.
Embracing it tonight, are you?
What's that?
You're embracing it tonight, are you?
Dude, I like fishing, man. I like catching fish. I don't care how I catch them.
Listen, I am due. I'm due for it. I'm due for going out there and just whacking them.
Dude, I'm due for it too, because every time I go there, it's either too busy or I get kicked out.
The worst thing is when you go and it is one of the very rare days where they're just like, nope.
Yep. I hate putting in all that effort walking 30 yards, but
I came here for a reason, David.
Yeah. Dude, this autofocus on this camera is killing me. It keeps fuzzing me out and it's messing with my eyes. We might not be using StreamYard after this anymore, people. We can. No, there's a particular par 5 that has 2 to 3 bodies of water on it. Does pretty well.
Got the gimme? The gimme?
No. Mm-mm. It's the one that we never catch anything out of, that I'm always like, by the way, there's really big fish here.
Oh,
We never catch a single fish there.
The big one.
Until I'm alone. Until I'm alone and I'm not recording and it's it's snowing or it's just raining. Like that. One of the biggest fish I've caught in recent memory came out of there while it hit in this much of water while I was throwing a swim jig, and it was over 7, and I had just turned my camera off because it was raining too bad. Like the weather was just too gross. And the second I turned my camera off, put it in my pocket, caught that fish, put it back on the camera just to record the fact that I had the fish in my hand.
All right. I just got a text from Scott. I'm going to read this to you. It's pertinent.
Pertinent.
I'm watching on my desktop, and you guys look like you're on my mobile.
Interesting.
We gotta learn this. It hit everybody. I saw Wendell's was like that too.
What if we did this? Does this
there's got to be a setting or something, dude.
Does this change anything for anybody? Because I see that everybody is viewing us from a vertical.
Yes.
They're viewing us from. You can see it in the comments, and that doesn't.
Yeah. So we don't look landscape to anybody right now. We look portrait.
Well,
we'll have to figure it out at some other point. We can't. Maybe after the show.
It will have to be after the show.
Yeah. Sean just sent me a picture too. Thanks, guys.
That's annoying. Sorry about that. I mean,
but hey, what's up, Basto? Your ears ringing, dude. We got more rip babies coming. We got more smackheads coming and new weights. We've got we're also restocking on the pill head, which is I think that's my favorite jig of 2025.
Oh, for sure.
Hands down.
Well, actually his swim jig.
Although I haven't tried the one you're about to show. You got a chance to test it out, but I didn't. So I'm curious.
Which one?
Let's see the
the jig from November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Let's bust it out. While Josh is grabbing that, I do want everybody to remember something about A-rigs. So the more hyper of a paddle in the tail, right? Or the bigger the bait, plus the tail action, plus the blades, adds a lot more lift than you think it does.
Yep.
So my suggestion, if you're new to this, whatever weight your gut tells you, go a little heavier.
Another thing I want you guys to understand is when you're fishing these umbrella rigs, it's a variable depth presentation. It doesn't need to just be fished in deep water. It doesn't just need to be fished deep. Like, dude, I'm telling you, one of the most effective ways.
Well, it needs to be. It's all relative to the amount of depth you're in.
Right.
Is what I'm getting at.
One of the most effective ways to fish a freaking A-rig is to give it an Alabama shake.
Pulse it.
Yep. Just one of my favorite ways to fish it is just jigging it. It'll decline, but you can also get it to go up. But it gives it's basically like FFS fishing a minnow, but with 3 or more, depending on the A-rig you're throwing.
You mean strolling.
Strolling, sure. Strolling. So right here.
Open it.
I can't.
Open it.
Can't. I've got plenty open ones at home. Well, I am home, but I've got plenty open ones in my garage. Here we go. The mop jig from LS. I'll open it. I'll freaking open it.
Do it.
I wanted to show the packaging for the video.
We're really, really, really ecstatic to see a change that LS has made.
But yes, so the other mop jigs that I have from LS is, as you can see right here, the eye does not have any paint on it.
Not any. None.
And as a guy who fishes a jig a lot, paint on the eyes sucks. If you're a jig maker, try to be vigilant of it. A great way to prevent that is dipping your heads in the eye and then
taping it off. I think he actually taped that off. I think he taped that.
Do I trim this skirt on a mop jig? No. That is the point of the mop jig. The mop jig has a bigger hook, stouter hook, meant to carry a larger trailer. So this is my...
Watch your mouth, Dave.
Really slow, big, late in the year presentation. It's also a great
Just
great
dragging.
summer presentation too. When it gets to having to drag a jig,
Dude, you want to hear something crazy?
Over.
I was listening to an angler on one of the trails. I'm sorry to that angler. I don't remember who you are, but he went for like a whole season, and one of his tricks that just caught fish. And this is wild. I couldn't even believe this when I heard it, but he was burning a mop jig across the surface.
Yep.
And getting topwater strikes on it. That is not why we put that in the November box for you guys, but just something that always one of the great things about fishing is it's limitless.
It is. And I one of the biggest things I hate about fishing is when guys are like, that ain't gonna work. That don't work. They only eat this. Dude, stop listening to the garbage that Jacob Wheeler is spewing to you to sell more Rapala baits. Okay? That's his job. His job's to sell, and he does a damn good job at it. Stop listening to the guys saying the only way I caught these fish was with the LS mop jig. And if you don't own one of these, you'll never catch a fish. Dude.
I mean, that's true for the baits on our site, but
right. And that's the toughest part about me fishing the way that I fish and simultaneously running a business, because every single bait on the site I can catch fish with. And 95% of the baits on the site I have caught fish with. So guys who were just saying, I guess we should just narrow it down to presentation and not bait specific. But dude, I've caught fish on wake baits in winter. I've seen Zach get buzzbait strikes in February. So
never too late or early for a buzzbait.
The activity of the fish really does just decide how I'm going to fish, and that's why I do fish the way that I fish in this later part of the year, where I am bringing, all moving baits. I'm looking for reaction strikes. I'm not looking for fish that are, I'm looking for the active fish, and I'm going to cover water to find the active fish. That's pretty much the way I always fish. Cover water until I find the active fish. It's a lot easier to guess what the active fish will be doing in June as opposed to late November. What do you got going on over there? I see your eyes going wild.
I'm messing with the settings.
Mess with the settings.
I'm trying to mess with the settings without interrupting anybody. But apparently my REM eye movements.
Yes, fish outside the box. That's right, Michael Bradley. Even though we sell a box, fish outside the box.
Well, yeah, you get the box, you take the baits out of it, and then continue to fish outside of it.
Correct. Well, I mean,
absolutely.
we give you out of the box product.
Anyways, I need to stop looking at that because it's bothering me. Like, I just want to end the live and try to fix it.
I know.
What's up, Pena? How you doing?
I hate this interface so very much.
So, let us move on.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. I'd rather have us stacked on top of each other than.
Would you? No. Oh, I see why. No, we have to deal with it. Guys, let me know if we're showing up to you in landscape now.
No, we're not. It
just squished us.
It squishes us.
Freaking dumb. Anyways, follow along as Dark Horse Tackle struggles with StreamYard.
Yeah, I mean it's it's entertainment. It's late night entertainment. The people are here. They're here for this specifically.
Shall we move to the next bait?
I mean, we could. We've got back again. Same pack of minnows that I showed you and I know we said that we weren't going to do, none of the baits in the dabble or the pack. We're going to be that dude. Listen, We needed these, okay?
Yeah, we needed
these.
them.
I wasn't going to let Zach and we weren't going to let each other pick a different swim bait. We just weren't. So, yeah, in this one, you got the old 6-pack again.
6-pack of 8 baits.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they smell like something, but there's a bunch of great colors in that pack that are very, very bait fishy. And a new color called bait fish from Biz Baits. That is going to be.
Do you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Back to StreamYard. Apparently, we're not doing it wrong. You guys are doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because on YouTube, it creates 2 posts. You can either watch it vertically, or you can watch it horizontally.
It is so stupid.
So I just wanted to let you guys know our chair is straight and all of y'all's is out of order.
So we've got a lot of perfect pairings in this box. The minnow from Biz Baits, the underspin from Defiant. That is one of the many. And I'll show you another one of the many that you can throw the minnow on. And I'm just digging it out here. But again, one of my favorite wintertime baits that does not get enough love in the new age of fishing is a spinner bait. And this is
called the fall fry.
Baits fall fry. As you can see, there are 4 blades on this big old thing. But the nice thing is the actual size of the spinner bait hasn't changed.
Nope.
The wire gauge is still similar. You're going to get a lot of thump out of this, obviously.
And a lot of lift.
But you're going to get a lot of flash. You're going to get a ton of flash. And
with something like this, again, I highly recommend go just a hair bit heavier than your gut tells you.
Yep. I've got this in a 1/2 ounce. We've got 3/8 and a 1/2 ounce. I specifically chose this electric shad color because where I'm at later in the year, the water clears up a lot. It clears up a lot. Whereas in some places it dirties up a lot. But for whatever reason in Ohio, it gets clear. Where I'm at least. And that does go for the rivers and the lakes as well, not just the golf course ponds. This right here.
Everything now around me is crystal clear.
As I was talking to Zach earlier, my favorite thing about throwing a spinnerbait is it looks like this is chasing this. Mm-hmm. And when this chases this in front of things, in front of things that can eat all of this, it makes them mad for some reason. Why are they eating and I'm not? I'm going to eat all of it. That is my theory. That is why I throw
all that lift, by the way, also allows to slow roll that thing.
It allows you to slow roll. Now, I want to discuss, especially in spinnerbaits, the difference between slow rolling a spinnerbait and deep dragging a spinnerbait. A slow roll does not have to be a bottom presentation. A bottom bouncing, deep dragging presentation is a bottom presentation. Now, the way I do fish a spinnerbait in the wintertime is the same way I fish a spinnerbait pretty much all year round. I let the fish tell me how they want to eat it. I will start off quick. I won't start off as high in the water column as I usually do, but I'll start off quick. I'll reel that thing, but I'll let it get down to a certain depth before I reel that thing. But slow rolling it close to the bottom is one of my favorite ways to throw a spinnerbait in the wintertime because a lot of your vegetation dies and sinks down to the bottom, and a lot of your vegetation that grew throughout the year stems at the bottom. So it'll stem up.
So especially in you guys that are fishing places that have really soft bottoms.
Just like me.
those dead roots and stems.
Yep.
That becomes the hard structure,
That
which
is
is the next thing they go to.
That is a lot of times that's where they're at for me. They just relate to anything.
Well, they stay. I mean, you know, up in my lake,
they'll stay in 4 foot of water as long as that hard structure is there. And those are the fish I'm looking for, because those are the active fish. We do get iced out every now and then, but where I'm at and where Zach's at, it's kind of weird.
Month of ice average.
It could be a month of ice here. It could not be. It depends on the way the
could
jet
be
stream,
2 months.
Depends on the way the jet stream wants to go that year. Ohio is full of valleys that you don't notice. And I also get a lot of heat from the city. And
that's all lies. It's completely flat.
It is completely flat, but
like
there's a lot.
like 20 miles into Ohio, headed west from the Pennsylvania border.
It flattens out.
It just becomes flat.
And that's totally fine, because what that allows is if there's warm winds a coming, the warm wind hits the water and the fish get active.
Mr. Bradley, we got iced out pretty good last year.
Yeah, we did.
The few years before that, there was never solid ice. You might have gotten some edge ice and stuff like that. So, but prior to that, yeah, you were looking at least 2 months of ice, you know, at least a month and a half of fishing ice for a few years before, you know, I don't know, about 10 years ago, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we used to get iced out all the time.
We've covered
ponds will ice.
Yes, they
will ice. Your lakes may not.
We have covered the spinner bait, the swim bait, the underspin, the jig. I've got 2 more.
Yep.
And this is this is an addition to another perfect pairing, which is the jig, and an addition to another perfect pairing, which I'm about to show. So
new company.
We've got Tactical Fishing Co.
Tactical Fishing Company, yeah.
And back again with more Madmouth goodness.
With the bomber bug.
We've got more Madmouth goodness here in, what does he want to call this? It's a wobblehead jig to me. Swing knockers. Swing knockers. Zach likes that one. Free swinging hook right here. Good hook too.
You gotta give credit to the classics.
And I'm going to just, rig this up real quick. It's very simple.
It's just a Texas rigged bait.
Yep, it's just a Texas rigged bait. You're going to take that first notch right there, slide it up. As you can see, this still has, never mind, you can't see. Still got plenty of room to wiggle. Once I spin it around, we've got plenty of room on this. Now, one of my favorite things about this swing head, wobble head, swing knocker is that the hook sits flat.
It rides tight.
A lot of issues I have with swing head jigs is that it doesn't ride tight. It probably is.
Swing knockers is what they called it back in the 1920s, buddy.
But yep, you've got this. What's he calling this crawl? Oh my goodness, what is he calling this crawl?
I've got visions of burlesque dancing in my head.
That's the average, isn't it, for you? This is the bomber bug. That's what it's called. I wanted to call it something else.
I already said that.
Bomber bug.
You missed
Tactical Fishing Company. Swing knockers from Madmouth. And as you can see, there is plenty of room. I could go deeper on that if I wanted to, but with a bait on a wobble head, I'm not too crazy worried.
That hook is the perfect Texpose hook. It's the perfect Texpose hook.
Yes. And
which, yes, is hard to find.
Yeah.
Extremely hard to find.
The angle of which the hook sits is what you want to look at a lot of times. And when that angle of this hook aligns with the eye of that hook instead of sticking out and pointing away or pointing flat.
Yeah, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the most exposed hook, but because it rides so tight to the bait, you're getting that weedless factor.
Right. And
Not 100% when it's exposed, but close.
Weedlessness.
You could all. Hey, listen, boys, you could always tuck if you want.
Right. And I'm a tucker. I'm always tucking. Are we talking about fishing?
Yes.
Okay.
Something cool I would like to point out.
Yes.
This box has 4 perfect pairings. I'm actually very proud of this.
Yes.
Very proud that we were able to give you a box that works together so well.
Yes.
Guys, I have to give myself and Josh cookies because sometimes we get to starve a little bit, especially halfway through August.
So with this box, you've got a good balance of able to power fish, able to slow it down. There's also some finesse involved there, and power finesse, if you want to call it that. Some people call it a myth. But that guy's not. That's not. This isn't his podcast now, is it? I give him every time he posts anything about a new episode, I'm like, oh, is it going to be about how you think power fishing isn't real? Is it going to be a bad take about power fishing or power finesse?
Well, no, here's a question for you. If power finesse doesn't exist, that means that power does not exist and finesse does not exist. So none of it exists.
Fishing is not real.
It's gone. It's gone.
Perfect pairing permutations. Oh, triple alliteration there, huh?
Permutations.
Permutations, huh?
Permutations.
I don't know. Permutations. Listen, I don't know what either of those.
What were we going on today? What word were we?
Commoditize.
Commoditize. Commodify.
So, as your resident Chinese domestic market fishing reel fan, they have commoditized and commodified,
which all are words. Promise.
Which are words. What that means is they've made it more available to the public. They have commodified DC technology. There are, from what I've seen, at least 10 reels now under $100 that feature DC technology not sold through Shimano. And they're not hard to find. They're on Amazon. Like this isn't an AliExpress, Temu type deal. I know a lot of people hate Temu, but they love Amazon. Super weird. I actually work with a guy who loves Temu but hates Amazon. And he's like, I've never ordered anything on Amazon. And I'm like, that is so weird. It's so weird how you've never just been like, I'm running out of paper towels, but I don't want to go to the grocery store and get them when I do run out. I'll just order them and they'll be here in 12 hours. But hey, it is what it is. But boy, does he love his work boots that he buys every 3 months because they keep getting blown out.
How's the view up there on that soapbox?
The DC technology has been commodified. Do you still remember your idea for January?
Yep. Oh, I'm not going to forget it. It's a good one.
Is it bait related?
It is.
God, we should just share it to the class.
Nope. This is behind the curtain stuff.
Ooh.
That's how you guys know it's sticky. This
is my curtain right here. It's actually it's velour. It's a sheet of velour.
I am really struggling. I've been doing these lives from a certain setting now for almost a year.
I hate it.
And now I have changed.
I hate it.
And it's you hate my new setting?
No, I hate. Oh, I thought you were talking about this interface.
No, I'm talking about my new setting.
No, I like that setting.
I'm in a different room and everything, and it's throwing me off.
Well lit. It's well lit.
It's about to be a lot more lit than this. Especially if you guys come join us, customers, that is.
What, during the fishing expo in January?
Well, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, because all this goes there.
Yes. All of
Bigger.
this.
We're running out of room. This year we're gonna have to take the roving. We're gonna have to take the roving racks.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to.
I like that.
Yep.
I think the people will like that. I think the people will enjoy that. Oh my God, excuse me. But yes, that does cover the November box. 6 baits, 4 perfect pairings. And the only reason it's not 6 perfect pairings is because, well, I'm not.
That's a lot of cross play.
I'm not putting a crawdad on a freaking underspin. But I would put a big old swim bait.
But
on
if
that
you
jig.
want to, this is America, baby.
Yeah, I would. I would put a big old swim bait on that jig. I would. Football head jig and a swim bait is a very effective pattern, especially up north on rock piles. But the January Fishing Expo, it's going to be in Columbus. And then we have one. The January one is Great Lakes. The February one,
which is in Girard, Ohio.
Yes, Girard, Ohio. That actually is the armpit.
Scenic Girard, Ohio.
Here, I'll take my shirt off. This is as scenic as it gets.
Here is an exact representation of Girard, Ohio.
I will tell you this.
The expo itself is really, really cool, though.
The expo is great. Northeast Ohio is great for the outdoors. If you're an outdoorsman. I mean, if you're addicted to narcotics, it's also really good, too. But this is about fishing. And no, there's just, hey, man, that's the Rust Belt, baby. Like, that is pure industry up there. That was a very, very well-off part of the state years and years ago. But yeah, Girard, Ohio, very fishing centric. The one drawback of the Columbus Fishing Expo is that if enough spots don't sell, nice.
It's Dark Horse Tackle Word of the Day presented to you by BassThumbAI.com. Thank you, Sean.
Want to be a better fisherman? Go to BassThumbAI.com. So, Columbus Fishing Expo, the two polarizing differences. Great Lakes is very fishing oriented, very small business oriented, very much a fisherman's expo. Whereas the Columbus Fishing Expo, if they don't sell enough spots, you've got Bobby's pillows and, Catherine's candles, chili and salsa for some reason everywhere. Yeah. Pickles.
Yeah, that is not. No, there's not too much of that at the Great Lakes Expo. Aaron and Jesse have done a fantastic job. And for any of you vendors listening, these guys take care of the vendors.
Yes, they do.
Big time.
Yes, they do.
So
if you know somebody,
I recommend it.
Yep,
I recommend it.
If you know somebody in the area, we get our money back quick.
Well, to be honest with you, we do just as well or better at the Great Lakes Fishing Expo than we do the Columbus Expo, and that's based on how much it costs as a vendor to be in the expo.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jesse and Aaron take care of the vendors.
Yeah.
And by taking care of the vendors, they take care of you, the
and
customer.
They get returning vendors.
Yeah.
I know how much my dad pays for his booth at the Columbus Expo, and it's about 1/3 of what Dark Horse Tackle makes every year, if not more.
That bad?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's 5 figures.
That's wild.
Well into 5 figures.
But you're off on your comparison to Dark Horse Tackle.
Yeah. We make
I'm not saying I go to Josh's house in a helicopter or anything.
No, the helicopter thing is just an old joke.
So
quick.
What Josh, what are you excited? You excited about anything coming up for Dark Horse Tackle?
Well, dude, I just want to go fishing. Like, I want to actually make fishing content where I'm
completely avoided the question.
What I'm excited for is more perfect pairings, more baits available. We are dipping
these kits, by the way, boys and girls, are gonna become a thing. And for those of you that subscribe to the pack or the box, okay, just so you know, as these kits start to become available, if the kit involves shaped helicopter,
we do.
if the kits involve wicked weights or BKK hooks, you guys are going to get a 10% discount on the hooks and the weights on top of the discount that you get from buying something as a kit. So what we're trying to do is help out you guys, because times are tough, but we're also trying to help out our vendors, because the more you guys buy, the more we can buy from them.
Yeah.
And thus goes a thing we haven't said in a long time on a live, which is the virtuous cycle.
We are dipping more than our ankle into rolling restocks.
Oh yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot better at that. We are.
Well, see, that's because you guys are starting to tell us.
Yes.
The more information you guys give us, the better of a company and a tackle store we're going to be for you. And I know it's a pain in the ass to leave reviews or hit the like button or subscribe to a YouTube channel or follow on a social media page. I get it. I know
that's hard.
But when you guys do that stuff, then we get feedback from you. How can you reach out? If you want to straight reach out,
emails,
bro, you can email Josh or myself. It would be Josh, JOSH at darkhorsetackle.com, or Zach, ZECH at darkhorsetackle.com. That's the easiest way. And 9 times out of 10, if we're having a conversation, I'll just give you my phone number because I'd rather text than email.
Easiest way for me is always Instagram.
Aren't texts are like the new email, right? Like, when's it going to change? When are emails just going to go away?
I don't, dude.
Emails are there. Well, no, it's changing. It's like used to be. If you were communicating professionally, it used to be that professionally or business wise, it was always an email,
right?
And personal was always a text. That's starting to change, bro.
Right.
Listen, guys. If you are a customer of Dark Horse Tackle and you have your phone number listed on your account, and I need to ask you a question about your order, I am definitely texting you before I email you.
Yeah. I have.
Data rates may apply.
Yeah, I have sent my fair share of texts out to customers when if something has gone awry and I need to communicate with them immediately, solely because I will send you an email and forget about it. Email has spam.
Yep.
A lot of it.
Yep. And texts
are getting there.
Oh yeah, they're getting there.
But I can at least look at my phone and go, oh, that's a BS. Like if I get 100 emails a day. Hey, you bought from us 10 years ago.
Hey, I have a question for you, Josh.
Yes.
Do you get the Google listings spam calls?
No.
Dude, you are so lucky. I am not kidding you. No less than 20 every single day. No less.
Yep.
No less than 20.
That really sucks. PP deep in restock. I love to
Well,
see
like
it.
if you if I don't listen, if you're from the 412 area code and I do not have your number in my contacts, I am never going to answer your call ever.
Yeah, 614 spam calls are. Yeah. As an adult, my mom is getting me Dark Horse tackle.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. No, I would love to find a way to. I'd love to find a way to advertise via text for Dark Horse tackle, but at what point is too much? You know,
Yeah, like we even struggle. Like sometimes, like we got something cool to talk to you guys about, and so we send an email out every Friday about new things coming. But sometimes we have like more than one cool thing to talk about in a week. And Josh and I usually have like a good 5-minute long conversation about whether or not it's worth it.
Yeah.
To send you guys another email in a week.
Well,
like we try to come at this. Listen, we didn't buy a business. We don't own a business to not make money. We're trying to make money, but we also are both. You don't want to be grubby. We're both consumers too. You know what I mean? Like we're both consumers too, and we're both anglers, and so like we understand what it's like when you're getting like the third email in a day, from a company because you left a cart abandoned.
Yes, my tackle warehouse emails are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I typed in it's every day. It's every day from Tackle Warehouse.
So I do want to tell you guys what I'm excited about for December.
Yeah, I wish you would have answered that first.
So we are putting a present.
Yes.
An actual present into your December boxes. Whether you are subscribed or you buy a single, there's going to be a present in there. And no, we're not giving you an extra bait. What we're giving you is a brand new release on one of the most tried, tested, and true baits. From one of the originators of this kind of bait.
Started off as a striper bait, by the way.
And we were actually the first ones to get our hands on the new version of this bait.
Yes.
And so it's special and it's a present. We worked our butts off to get it. And hopefully, Josh, I think maybe next week, maybe we're going to have someone on from that company.
Cool.
And nice. we'll have them on there to talk about it. And then you guys will know what the present is.
So we'll have a better plan for you next week.
If you don't.
Hey, man, 52 times a year is not easy. I will let everybody know that.
So, Josh, what I have read is that you need to destroy the current reusable studio and set up a new one and choose that you only want landscape to go out.
Cool.
Because if you're watching from a phone and you're on YouTube, turn your phone sideways because it looks better. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
If you're watching from Instagram, stop watching from Instagram. Come over to YouTube.
Oh, well, somebody asked on Instagram what pack should you get. We would have recommended the November pack, but the November pack is actually one and done. And we are sold out of it.
We are actually sold out of it.
That pack price can't happen again because it is now a kit on our site. And that pricing will now no longer be available because it is now sold as a kit on our site.
And that's something else you guys should know. We have put a cap on subscriptions.
Yep.
Okay. So we're only going to allow a certain amount of pack subscriptions. We're only going to allow a certain amount of box subscriptions.
Is there a black what, Nick?
I'm going to, Josh, I'm going to figure out a way to where if we've hit the cap, they can opt to put themselves on a list to be notified if there's an entry or a spot. I'm looking into that. But just so you guys know, we hold back a certain amount of boxes for single purchase after the cap. So X amount of boxes and packs are produced each month. Y amount is held back for single purchase because not everybody likes to subscribe.
We've got another question, and this one is going to be very nuanced because MJ BFS Gang asks if we have BFS baits. The answer to that question
is yes.
Is an overwhelming yes. It just depends on what you decide to classify as BFS. We have my favorite. I'll give you my favorites. A ball head jig, a multitude of swim baits, a Koosh ball bladed jig, which is $6.65, best microbladed jig you can buy on the market because it is the originator. It's a hand-tied skirt. It's a skirt that doesn't look like crap. And yes, I have seen the Z-Man products. I know people love their Z-Man products. It looks like crap. It looks terrible. But yeah, my biggest pick would be that bladed jig from HH Custom Baits. That is also a perennial bait to me. That is an all year round bait. That is a bait that will catch fish all year round.
The microbladed jig?
The microblade catches fish.
Honestly, most of our H&H stock is geared for BFS.
Yes.
Now, listen, if you're is this a thing now? Have we just created a new label? If you're a BFS purist, I don't know what the weight limit is. Nobody told me, Josh. Nobody told me. Nobody told me what the weight limit is.
My thing is, for my BFS gear, I go for like a piece of terminal and a soft plastic, no more than a quarter. So I'll do like an 1/8 ounce jig head and then a piece of something and then go lower. Hard baits are tough, dude. Hard baits are tough because, like, I enjoy BFS because it's just lighter gear. I enjoy the lighter gear essence of BFS fishing. A lot of your, BFS glides and stuff like that. See, like 3/8, dude, like 3/8 is like what I pitch and flip. I fish a lot of shallow brush piles and stuff like that. Anything over 3/8 is almost overkill. I'll go 1/2 ounce on a jig, but on my worms, 3/8 and below. And I'm not throwing that on a 6'10" light action fast rod. I will never do that. But that microblade, and I would say a lot of the black label crankbaits. I mean, your balsa crankbaits, they're 1/4 ounce, 5/16, 3/16 of an ounce. But also the HH micro jigs, the micro buzz from Jigmasters, the Wee Whacker from Brazalo. Those are great BFS options. I throw the Wee Whacker exclusively on BFS gear because it's more fun. It's more fun. And when you're throwing something like that, it is law of averages.
There's
so much less.
The more times you throw, the more fish you're going to catch. The end.
Now I've got gear. See, here's my thing. I'm an all-arounder on my gear. I've got a rod and a reel. I've got a 150 size reel with a 7'4" rod that will throw the Wee Whacker just as far as my BFS gear.
Sure, but that's not the point. It's heavier.
That's not the point. Well, I use that.
You're talking about the fun aspect.
The fun aspect, but I use that rod for other stuff.
For me, honestly, I can throw the Wee Whacker on the Wee Whacker plus trailer on a BFS setup. I can literally throw it for 8 hours straight, fast and efficient, and I never I don't get fatigued.
If you're looking for BFS gear and you want to shop from Dark Horse Tackle, look up the HH Custom Baits products that we have on our site. He's got a lot of micro stuff on there. I mean,
no, this comment on Instagram here, talking about glides, dude. That's like the fifth person that's asked me about those tiny glides coming back.
Yep.
We might have to enlist Robusto and have a job done.
Yep.
We might have to do that.
Yeah, and the Euro Tackle glides, I think it's the Nage. It's Nage. We can get them even smaller than that. We just have to order them, but it's a pretty penny. It's not your commodity pricing. It's not that under $15. My BFS setup is from the Chinese domestic market. Absolutely. I bought a reel that weighs 4.5 ounces and I can spool it every single cast. All you got to do, my recommendation, if you're going to dive into the Chinese domestic market BFS reels, when you get them, oil them and grease them yourself. Do not use that bait. Do not use that reel until you oil and grease it. And I say that for any reel. I oil.
My setup is Daiwa Gecko Vision.
Yep.
On a Icon. What's the company? Cashin. On a Cashin Icon. But I will tell you this: the Cashin Icon that I have is a little bit longer. It's the 7 something. I don't remember what the thing is. But it's amazing for the Weed Whacker.
Yep.
And a few other baits. Yep. What it is not great for is the smaller jigs.
Yeah, you need that.
It's got too much whip in it for the BFS jigs.
Well, isn't it also 7'1"?
Yeah.
See, if it was 6'10", it'd be okay.
I actually think I want to say it's 3. I think it's 7'3".
Yeah, if it was just under 7 foot, because I have a 6'10".
Well, that's what I mean. That length.
It adds that whip.
Yeah, it adds.
But you know why you bought that rod? You bought that rod just to throw.
If you take the taper of the rod thinner, and you compress it into a 6'10", then you're gonna have that power that you need to drive that hook home.
That's just where spinning gear comes into play. Like the HH micro jig on BFS gear is fun, but if I want to catch fish, I'm throwing it on spinning gear because I know on spinning gear I get a better connection on the hook set. I can fish the bait differently. I can fish the bait more effectively and more accurately and add more power from that spinning rod because I hate to tell people this because nobody's going to believe me. Spinning rods and reels have more power than conventional bait casting gear. Just the angle, parabolic. Oh yeah.
No, you're wrong.
Oh yeah. On certain aspects. Oh yeah. You got more control. 100%.
I don't believe you. I don't think we're thinking about it the same.
We're not.
I love Michael Bradley. I love the carbon fiber handle. It is my favorite handle. My second favorite, which was my most favorite for 2 decades, was Cork.
Love Cork.
But I really like carbon fiber handles. I really like them. It's different to get used to, but I love them. But
I will tell you this about the cash.
It's only carbon fiber and Cork. I absolutely will not. I will never buy a rod that's got a foam handle. Never.
Don't. As a guy who has fished everything new that has come out in the past 30 years, I genuinely don't have a preference. I love Cork, but I'll tell you this: carbon fiber sucks to fish in the wintertime. It sucks to fish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it gets colder. It gets colder.
Yeah. I don't
There's
know.
a noticeable difference. There's a noticeable
It didn't bother
difference.
me. It didn't bother me.
You haven't fished it in cold yet.
Well, what's cold?
Oh, you know
Is
the cold.
Is snow cold enough?
Oh, you went. That's right. You went down to that damn creek. That is right. You went down to that creek. I thought you were talking. Yeah, that's right.
I just liminal. Listen, that's no shade on anybody that likes foam. I personally, I get some kind of tactile deviation in my brain that I can't. The foam just drives me nuts.
The foam, the one problem with the foam is that the foam is hollow. It is more hollow than cork. Cork gets gunked up in a patina way, if you will, where EVA foam gets gunked up as in, ew, there is shit in that handle. There is literal shit in that handle. You can get it wet and scrape it with your thumb.
I did that. I'm taking that with me for the rest of the week. That's gonna keep me smiling for the rest of the week. That cork gets patina.
It does.
I like that. I like that.
Dude, I have an old, it's an old Bass Pro Shops rod, and it's a Johnny Moore's. I have a lot of old rods, dude, and all your old rods.
You have a lot of rods.
I'll tell you this.
You have more rods than I've ever even seen in my life. I'll tell you
what I hate. What I hate about EVA foam is it's cheap. It's cheap. And when you are trying.
There's no such thing as.
When you are trying.
Premium EVA
to promote a product as expensive, high quality, high class, like Megabass. And again, this is no shade, but this is Megabass we're talking about, right? Like dudes who don't even fish buy their hats. Okay. It has gotten to a streetwear level of hype style brand. Why do we have EVA foam on our rods, guys? Because the cheap rods 20 years ago didn't have cork. They had EVA foam because it was cheaper to produce. It wasn't new light technology. It was, this is a $20 rod. You get what you get. The Falcon Buku, dude, I used to, back in the day, we used to cut the foam completely off of our rods. We would take, what's that stuff, that solvent you use? That brake cleaner crap?
Yeah. It's brake cleaner.
We used to take stuff like that to the rods, wipe whatever goop that was left, and we would buy the balance kits that Edwin Evers has, because Edwin Evers is about 5'4". It's got
like the crutch foot on it.
But dude, that was a move. It made your rod so much more sensitive. It felt better. And I'll tell you this. On a sensitive rod, it is nice to have that exposed piece of blank. But for a very long time, until they changed the rods a little bit, there was plenty of rods that I had where I literally just pull out my utility knife and carve away where my finger would sit, so that my index finger was resting on the blank and not cork. Yep. And I used to be a big split grip hater. Like, I threw exclusively St. Croix Avids for a long time. And those patina nice. Cork looks good dirty, though. Cork will only get brown.
It's patina.
Darker. It's
patina.
It's like staining wood, dude.
Do you not understand the whole vibe that the word patina
it's
creates?
Rustic. It's rustic. It's an antique. It looks cool. Dirty foam does not look cool. When I get my EVA foam rods wet and I grab it and my hands are black, like I'm just like, that's EVA foam. Gross. Like a lot of my Daiwa. So I think that the Daiwa Rebellion rod,
when you squeeze it and just straight bacteria comes out of it.
My Daiwa Rebellion rods are very similar to the Levante. It's actually an incredibly similar blank because I'll tell you who makes Megabass's rods. It's Daiwa, just like Evergreen. But the Rebellion is EVA foam, and I use the Rebellions a lot. And dude, like I've worn grooves into that EVA foam where like if I go upstairs right now, there's probably 2 shiny black spots on that EVA foam from where my hand holds it.
Josh's would look like this. Mine would look like this.
Yeah. But there's spots that have been worn in where like you don't get that. Cork has character, okay? And I know people make jokes about, oh, it just adds character, but it does add character. Dude, if I see a guy, if I'm in a tournament and I see a guy with some nice patinaed cork rods, I'm fishing for second.
You're worried.
Yes.
Do you know what else is great about cork? You will never get sneaker colored cork.
Correct.
Cork is always cork colored.
Well, there are some red rods. I've seen red, like, and I'm just like,
yeah, well, you like a mahogany.
Like a deep
They're
purple,
just showing off.
I think so. Yeah. But it's also, hey, it's a classy color, you know? Like it. Why do old dudes love like cherry red, candy apple red? You know, like
what was that? What was that soda? Cherokee Red. Yeah.
Yeah, old dudes love that stuff. Cherokee Red in today's day and age could get you in trouble. That is going to upset about 3% of my.
Do they still sell it?
I don't know.
That's the RC. That's the RC Cola company.
Dude, RC Cola is very underrated, but in the grand scheme of rod selection, I wasn't
the one who said Cherokee Red.
I prefer cork. And I prefer cork.
I don't know. For me, it's a toss up between cork and carbon fiber.
Those TFO rods, classy.
Well, see, the carbon fiber transmits more vibrations from the blank itself.
Sure.
Because it's harder.
There's a reason why I use that 7'4" Cashin and have been for 15 years. Like I will not put that rod down. I will do anything I can not to put that rod down. I love that.
Nick,
rod.
You sand your cork down every day.
And yeah, what is that, a euphemism, bud? It's also the blank and the way that they wrap, the way that the carbon is wrapped. It's that I don't know. Listen, I'm not a carbon fiber expert by any means. I'm not a rod blank expert, but the blanks on the Cashins are very superior to about 90% of what's on the market.
They're very nice.
At any price point, too. They're so light, and they just – the 7.4 that I have has just the perfect amount of give to get away with throwing anything. I've thrown the Heads Up Wake from Black Label on it. I've thrown 2-ounce glide baits on it. I've thrown shaky heads on it. It is – such a good blank that is so universal. I wish they still made that rod, but I do think that it's a one-off rod. Because if I DM'd Cashin right now and explained to them what I had, they'd probably be like, it's this rod, but it's not this rod. Because I have 2 models of it, both the same model number. The one I have is just a little different than the other.
You know, I think Cashin may actually have access to Shopify Collective.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Wouldn't it? Anyways, moving on.
It'd be real cool to sell Cashin and also get a little bit of a discount. No, I actually have 2 Cashin rods in a cart right now. It is the Element. It's the least expensive one, but I'm doing that for a reason. I'm trying to. I like buying lesser expensive stuff to just be like, I can get away with this lesser expensive product, buy a ton of it, and. Josh comes from the throwaway culture.
It's
not even throwaway culture. Like, I just like to collect. I have the high end. Cashin made a higher end rod prior to the John Cruz. I have that one. I love that rod. So I wonder if I spend $100 instead of $300.
So here's something very interesting. I don't think a lot of people talk about. We should probably wrap it up here pretty soon. We're well past. We're well past. But sometimes the rod you want can't be bought at a high price.
Right.
So, I'm trying to think of how to explain this better. So if there's a certain technique you're trying to do and you want the best rod for it, you don't always go out and buy the most expensive rod because there's different action. Like, you know what I'm saying, Josh? Like
mid-range. You want the best rod you can buy. Mid-range. 150 to 250 is the best.
Well, after mid-range, you're just paying for sensitivity.
After mid-range, you're paying for experimental components that you don't even know if they're worth yet. Just like EVA foam.
And most of those things are about sensitivity.
Yes.
Sensitivity and weight.
So Daiwa, they made the Tatula Elite. Then they made the Tatula Elite AGS. What the AGS was, I don't know what it stands for, but what AGS was more sensitivity. It was carbon fiber guides, and it was just a little bit lighter EVA foam. Really, it was just either less or more dense EVA foam that was lighter. But it also cost $50 to $100 more per rod. You're paying for experimental components that you don't know. And again, yes, it comes down to sensitivity. But I'm telling you, go to any rod maker's website. Look at their technique specific. Look at the collection with the most rods. Look at the collection with the most rods. A lot of times,
that's your sweet spot.
That's your sweet spot. That's where you're going to find your favorite rod. Like the Element series. There's two of them. I like to buy used. ALF made some good blanks.
Wait. Does he mean American Legacy Fishing? I think that's what he means.
Oh,
what do you mean? This is something I don't know, Michael Bradley.
Wait a minute.
Do tell. Dude, that's nuts. No shit.
They still have a website.
All right.
They still have a website.
Stay tuned. We're gonna dig into this.
It was ALX rods that I was thinking of, by the way. Wrong letter. I've used an ALX rod. They're still in business. Unlike American Legacy Fishing, apparently. That's
wild. That's wild.
I don't see anything saying that any potential of them.
Michael Bradley, are you trying to say that American Legacy Fishing is no more? Give us another yes. I haven't heard anything about this.
No.
That would be wild.
Yes.
All right, buddy. We should probably call it.
Yeah, but
we're getting down.
Yeah, now I'm starting to. Now we're all just hanging out on our phones and gossiping. Let me look into this. That sucks, dude. Sell it to me.
Dude, that happened to the very best soft serve ice cream joint.
That happened to a spinnerbait company as well. It's not Picasso, but it starts with a P, I believe. Peppers Custom Baits. Same deal. They had a great product. Same deal happened. I also believe the same thing happened. There was another one that got bought up, but I don't want to be a gossiper. But it got bought up by a bigger company, where the owner died, and they were like, sell it for whatever we can get. All right.
Well, hey, sometimes that's what it is. All right. Love you guys.
Yeah. Love you guys.
See you next Thursday, where we'll work really hard and do our homework to have a show that is slightly more put together.
Great show, rough start. We're good. Yeah, because we're trying to figure out this new interface.
Which we'll figure it out by next time, I promise.
See you Thursday.
Have a good one.